Okay, this is the key for the Unit 2 assignment. I'll do one page for video like before. Number 1, which referent, which thing could you refer to, which comparison could you make for a kilometer? We've got 3 things down here. Length of an iPod, maybe that's a bit old now. They're still iPods, but they're about a half a foot, about 15 centimeters across, the longest way. The length of a snowboard depends on how your snowboard is, but maybe about a meter long. Length of your arm span, also maybe about a meter long. So the distance equal to 2.5 laps on an oval running track. If you happen to know that these running tracks are 400 meters long each lap, then 2.5 is exactly a kilometer. But even if you don't know that, if you're running to get there, it's definitely further than the distance of an iPod, a snowboard, and an arm span. And a kilometer is much bigger than any of those. So it's got to be A. Question 2. Brenda states that her bedroom is 4.5 somethings wide. If her bedroom was 4.5 centimeters wide, centimeters like this big, she wouldn't fit in it. I don't know who Brenda is, but I'm assuming that she's a human. 4.5 kilometers wide, that would be amazing. 4.5 kilometers wide, it would be like, what, maybe 12 houses that could fit in the entire city of Edmonton? Oh no, that's just her bedroom. Maybe her whole house is maybe the size of the city of Edmonton. That's so big. 4.5 meters long, maybe, and 4.5 millimeters long. Even if she were an ant, she wouldn't fit in there. So A and D are way too small. B is way too big. So it's got to be C, 4.5 meters wide. Question 3. A field has been measured to be 16,500 centimeters long. What's the more appropriate unit used when giving this measurement? We have the choice of inches, meters, kilometers, and miles. Out of these choices, there's no reason to be going to inches or miles. Do we want to go up from centimeters to meters, or up from centimeters all the way to kilometers? Choosing a number like 165, where we have a whole number, like an integer number of meters, that's easy to picture. 0.165 kilometers, if I was picturing this, I would just pop it right back down to meters to compare it anyway. So C and B are both conceivable, and B is just the nicer of the two values. Question 4. Consider these statements. 2.5 meters is 250 centimeters. That's true. 0.003 kilometers is 3 meters. That's also true. 72 decimeters is 720 meters. That's not true. That's 72 decimeters. And if we multiply this by a unit fraction and we go from decimeters to meters, then we know that 1 meter is 10 decimeters. So we're dividing 72 by 10, and we get 7.2. So this cancels out. 7.2 meters, not 720. And 890 millimeters is 89 centimeters. That is also true. So how many of them are true? Well, 1, 2, 3. So 3 of them are true. Number 5. On a road map of British Columbia, the distance between Vancouver and Fort St. John is 1,237 kilometers. What's this distance to the nearest mile? So we want to convert to miles. We take our 1,237 kilometers and we multiply it by a unit fraction. We want to cancel out kilometer and go to mile. Kilometer and kilometer can cancel. And we have to look up how many kilometers per mile or miles per kilometer. If we say 1 kilometer, then we would be using 0.6214, I think it's on your formula sheet here, miles. So 1,237 times 0.6214 is 768 in a bit. And to the nearest mile, we would round it. So that's 760, look over here, round it up, 9 miles. So that's got to be A. I'll stop this recording and make a new one for the next page.